Okay, so for today, what we're looking at is the basics for taking derivatives. There's 4 steps that we always do whenever we go to take a derivative. We don't want to just start throwing derivative rules at something until we look at it as a whole. So the first thing is look at the function. Look to see if you need to rewrite any terms. Then we rewrite if we need to, differentiate, and then simplify. Okay, these are always the 4 steps we follow. And again, step 1 is the most important because sometimes if we rewrite something, it'll allow us to differentiate a lot easier. Okay, so we're going to practice doing it with our root powers and our negative powers. So here's my function. Okay, so again, I see a root power, so I'm going to rewrite so I can use my power rule. And again, using the power, we get x to the 2/3 power. Okay, because this is the numerator, that's the denominator. So we've rewritten. Notice no derivatives taken. Then we differentiate f prime of x equals 4 times, bring the 2/3 out front, x, and when we subtract 1 from 2/3, we get negative 1/3. Now we simplify. So f prime of x equals 4 times 2/3 is 8/3, and x to the negative 1/3. The negative moves at the bottom. The 1/3 is its root power, so it's the cube root of x. And if you want to, you can write it as 8/3 cube root x. And that's fully simplified. All right, so now this one here. Again, function, rewrite. I see that x in the denominator, so I'm going to move it to the numerator by making it a negative 5 power. So now it's rewritten. I can do my power rule. So g prime of x equals, and then it'd be 5/3 times negative 5x to the negative 6. Then we're going to simplify. So we get g prime of x equals, and then 5 times negative 5 is negative 25 over 3 x to the 6th. Now, let's look at this one. Now I've got 2 terms to deal with. Well, I don't have to rewrite that one, but I do have to rewrite that one. So, it doesn't make a difference. So I get 8x squared minus x to the 1/3 power, because that's a 1 on the inside and 3 is the power on the root. Now I differentiate. G prime of x equals 2 times 8 is 16x minus, move the 1/3 out front, subtract 1 from 1/3, and you get negative 2/3. Simplify, so h prime of x equals 16x, and then we have minus 1/3 to the cube root of x squared. And then our last one, again, I have my function, I see this term that I need to rewrite, that one I don't. So I go to rewrite. So s of t equals, it's going to be 6/4, and that's x to the negative 1 plus 3x to the 4th. S prime, so we have 6/4, so it's going to be 6/4 times negative 1 x to the negative 2 power plus 4 times 3, that's 12x to the 3rd. And then simplify that, and we're going to get s prime equals negative 6/4x squared plus 12x cubed. And these are the 4 steps that we are going to do every single time. Look at the function, rewrite what we need, differentiate, and then simplify.